Number 16, Giacomo Iapika, accompanied by the Iapika family. Number 28, Carter Leonard, accompanied by the Leonard family. Number 23, Max Leone, accompanied by his sister Kate Leone, the team manager and parents. Number 7, Brendan Lindmark, accompanied by the Lindmark family. Number 87, Jack Mahoney, accompanied by his parents. Number 17, Thomas Merkel, accompanied by his parents. Number 65, Ryan Mulvey, accompanied by the parents and brothers. Number 76, Roman Oliverti, accompanied by his family. Number 4, Ryan Strout, accompanied by the Strout family. Number 73, Brady Swanson, accompanied by the Swanson family. number 88, Jordan Whitmer, accompanied by his mom, brothers, and sister. And now for our captain, number 5, Captain Aiden Beckenhughes, accompanied by his parents and Uncle Brian. Captain number 72, Ian Centrella, accompanied by the Centrella family. Number 75, Captain Colin Donahue, accompanied by his parents and grandfather and brother. And Captain number 11, James Murphy, accompanied by the Murphy family. How about a nice hand for all of our football seniors one more time. Now presenting the senior cheerleaders. First up, Amber Cashins, escorted by her parents. Ashley Ockerbloom and her family. Bella Bolicki, accompanied by the Bolicki family. Courtney Goldner, accompanied by her parents. Gabrielle Bennett, being accompanied by her parents. Grace Sullivan, accompanied by her parents.
Test, test, test.
Maya Perkins, accompanied by her parents and extended family. Taylor McGrath, accompanied by the McGrath family.
Can you hear me? No? Okay. Okay. Testing, testing.
And now for our senior captain.
Ooh.
Captain Audrey Thornton, accompanied by her family.
Anything? No?
Do. No. Test, 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 test.
Captain Lily Haverty, accompanied by the Haverty family.
It's almost like
Test, 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 test.
we still got it. I mean, we still got boys in here. Yeah, we still got it.
Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2. Got about 16 minutes till kickoff here.
Just can't.
If you are out there, we could use a test. How about a text message
Captain
to 781-405-7405. If you're listening at home, test, test, test.
So what I think I'm going to do is I'll just kind of keep this here open.
How about a nice hand for all of our seniors tonight, our senior cheerleaders and senior football players.
So I'm just going to kind of keep this here open, and I'll just piggyback off of you. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna more piggyback off of you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And exactly. And then we'll just kind of figure it out. I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. I just do. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go right here. This will work perfectly. Now I'll be able to really hear you. This will work. Check.
Julie Swanson. Athletics. Defined
Test.
912. Lee Kimball.
You got
Maggio Custom Refinishing. Riverside Sheet Metal and
We're 7-0, right? 7-0.
The players, coaches.
guys can figure out if you're hearing each other. Here, and know that hats on. Okay. How you doing right now?
You're more familiar. You want to do it?
All right, go first quarter. Into the camera, and we'll figure it out.
But it's
If you haven't
might have
stay.
you
If
might
not,
have
you
some
don't
fun.
stay.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have some fun. But I can't do it.
It's just a tip down at
Follow.
Hey, my mind's always RPM, WPM,
WPM.
All-American linebacker.
Follow his lead. That's the best way to do it. Pick up on anything he says.
if I got something to say, do I tip you or something? Just
Have a conversation.
Just have a conversation. Just try to watch the F-bombs, things like that.
all right. So I got to get in and get a
There's
look.
no editing on this.
This is a roster. If you want to, Lexington, Readington wants to Lexington other from your roster, let me know. I think I have most of the Readington ones now. But
I'll spot with you. We'll make the best of it.
you know what's helpful? If you can pay attention to some of the Lexington players, quarterback, running back, linebacker,
Great call.
play by,
And if you want to make a comment on anything, focus in on a player. Just give me a nod. Something. I'll hear you.
There's only like 22 people listening. That's so we're good.
That's Friday's job. We'll make it work.
You'll be all right. You'll be fine.
Okay, we are live, coming to you live from Reading Memorial High School, home of the Reading Rockets. We've got about 5 minutes till kickoff. Jim Murphy here with Brian Leonard. We're getting ready for the band to play the national anthem. The Rockets are a little late coming out. Big senior night tonight. The senior football players and senior cheerleaders had a nice moment with their families on the field. Gave Mom a flower, took a nice picture. So a little bit late coming out. Coach Fury doesn't like that. I bet he's got these guys a little bit on edge. Maybe a little bit off their typical routine. But I have a strong suspicion the Rockets will fall right into normal form here as soon as kickoff happens. Brian, I want to introduce Brian Leonard, father of two amazing student athletes of the Rockets, Carter Leonard Sr. and Riley Leonard Sophomore. A great player in his own right. And we'll get to this in a second because here come the Rockets. Led by captains number 11, James Murphy, number 75, Colin Donahue, number 5, Aiden Beckenhuis, and number 72, Eamon Centrella. Band plays the famous Rocket Anthem, and these guys are fired up, ready to play. Brian Leonard, welcome to the team. A vast experience of playing at the collegiate level. All-American linebacker at WPI, knows the game as well as anybody. Played professional football in his day, and was the owner of a team. We can get into that later. But Brian, welcome to the booth. How you feeling? First time you're here.
Thanks, Jim. I want to first apologize for those who were tuned in tonight to hear Tim and Jim, the fantastic duo here. But yeah, we're up here taking a little football tonight. Great to be up here. Great night. Feels like fall, and excited for this Middlesex League contest tonight.
Excellent. We're happy to have you. Of course, Timmy O'Connor is traveling to Scotland with his family. Couldn't be with us here tonight, but we'll do the very best we can as we go.
In the center of the field.
Beautiful night here at Hollingsworth Field. About probably 48 degrees. Flag is pointed straight down, not a ton of wind. Rockets, of course, will look for balance on the offensive side of the ball, and they'll look to toughen up, quite frankly, on defense. I think Winchester last week moved the ball maybe more than Coach Blanche, Coach Fiore, and the others may have liked. Maybe some adjustments this week. I think they're looking for a sharper performance here against Lexington. like Lexington won the toss and elected to receive.
Reading will defend.
Traditional handshake from the seniors, and we're getting ready to play some football. The fantastic Reading Marching Band will play the national anthem. We've got an amazing student section here tonight, Brian. Theme is red, white, and blue. From front to back, we'll get a panoramic of the student section here in a second. But great crowd, great parent section, great student section. I think there's going to be some excitement in the air here in Reading, Mass.
As usual, student section is standing and ready to go tonight. Looks like a fired up crowd for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that all would rise.
We'll do our best to leave the mics on so everybody home can hear the band play the national
those who
anthem.
have served, those who are now serving, and to honor America, the Reading High School Marching Band, under the direction of Joe Mulligan, plays our national anthem.
A fantastic rendition of the national anthem by the Rockets Band, and we are about ready for kickoff. By the way, we've never done this, but if you're at home listening and you'd like some sort of love, some sort of a shout out, I'm going to give my cell phone number in a little bit. You got to text me, let me know you're listening or watching. Home, warm, cozy, all across the country, and we'll make sure we give you some airtime. First time I give it to you is right now. 781-405-7405. We put it on the Twitter feed. If you're home listening, we'd love to hear from you. If you're a family member or a friend, want a shout out, happy to do it. In the meantime, let's get ready to rumble. Number 14, Jake Palm to kick off.
Set to kick off for the Rockets. Number 14, Jake Palm.
Yeah, special teams has been a strength.
For Lexington, number 4, Ryan Ronaldo.
For the Rockets this year, and look to see opening kickoff here if they can get some momentum and pin them deep. Jake Palm, sophomore kicker, we've highlighted him before, done a great job stepping in, and we'll get the game going. Here we go.
Good kick down to about the 10-yard line. Number 9 for Lexington on the return. Nice job by senior Ryan Strout forcing the action.
Up to the 27-yard line.
The Rockets look, Brian, to be in the typical 3-4 defense with Roman Olivares, Eamon Centrella, and Josh Robichaud handling the front-end duties of the line. Giacomo Iapika, Robbie Savio, looks like Max Leone, number 23, is in there at the linebacker spot today.
Yeah, they'll move those outside linebackers out a little bit on passing downs, and otherwise 3-4. Good speed on the inside. We'll see. Lexington has some good athletes here. We'll see how they adjust.
Looks like they're playing man-to-man on the outsides here. Jack Doherty and Aiden Beckenhughes. Aiden in motion. Handoff to the right-hand side. Looks like Josh Robichaud got up excited being a part of that tackle with Giacomo Iapika.
Yeah, Lexington runs motion
30-yard line.
to one side of the field, runs away from motion here, trying to catch. Looks like Reading in a shorthanded situation. Good play, way to bottle it up. 2nd and 7.
One thing you can watch from home, if Lexington goes in motion, and at that time it was Aiden Beckenhues, runs with the receiver, you know they're in man-to-man. It's a tell. Looks like they're in a 4-man front now, bringing some pressure with Jack Vaughney. And number 23, Max Leone on the big hit.
Pressure off the outside by the outside linebackers there. Bottled it up, nice play.
Great to see Max out there, a senior on senior night. In case you were late joining, big night for the seniors and the families to meet, get a picture, mom's got flowers. So you know the seniors are jazzed up. Not their last home game, but this was a nice tribute to the families.
For the first down.
3rd and long situation. Brian, what are you expecting to see here?
Well, with a quarterback, you may try and break, contain, and get outside. I want to make sure that we try and stay inside the pocket, keep quarterback inside the pocket. And no big plays here. That's the thing. No big plays on a 3rd and long.
Rockets in the 2-deep zone. Andrew Jack Vaughney, number 9, on the pursuit. Nice job by the Lexington quarterback to make a man miss. Giacomo Iapika, Alex DiNapoli clean it up. And unless I miss my guess, Rockets have forced a 3 and out.
He stopped after a gain of about.
Number 66, James Donahue, comes out on the punt return team. DiNapoli and Beckenhues are deep. They have a 2-deep return set here in case of an errant kick, cover more ground.
Yeah, they'll get an extra blocker in front of the return man 2 here with 2 deep.
Rockets setting up a return versus a block. A really nice kick by the Lexington punter. Wisely Strout lets it drop, and really nice job by the Lexington special teams. Rockets to take over on offense.
Good first series for the Reading defense. Netted a couple of yards, forced a punt on a 3 and out. That's what you want. Let's get the ball in the hands of quarterback Murphy and see what we can do here.
Those of you who watched the Rockets this year know that it all starts with number 11 pulling the trigger. An incredible group of offensive linemen up front. From left to right, we have number 73 Brady Swanson at left tackle, number 65 Ryan Mulvey at left guard, Colin Donahue, the man in the middle, Josh Robichaud, number 70, and Eamon Centrella, number 72, up front. Stroud in motion. Day flanks Murphy. It's Alvin Day. Nice gain up over Donahue. Gain of about 4 yards.
He carries the ball up to about the 35.
Start between the tackles here. See if they can get Day going. Good opening run.
In comes Sean Crowley, number 8 at the tight end position. Out comes number 2, Alex DiNapoli. Typically a running set here when they throw the tight end in the game. Let's see if they hold true to that. Day, the leading rusher for the Rockets this year, having a really fantastic season. Really nice play by Lexington linebacker, number 52. Really aggressive play. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Back comes DiNapoli for Crowley.
Going to bring the extra receiver in here. Tight end Crowley is out. And they're going to go
on the just across the 36.
Three wide to the right here, it looks like. DiNapoli, Beckenhues, and Strout.
Oh, great pursuit by the Lexington linebacker, number 52. He's an aggressive player. Murphy did a nice job spinning out and trying to get the ball to Stroudy. Wasn't able to connect, and Lexington forces a 3 and out. Not something we see all that often. Rockets have been pretty efficient in the first drives of games. But a nice job by the Lexington defense. Ryan Strout, by the way, needs 4 receptions to reach 100 receptions in his career, which is an incredible, incredible number.
Some amazing individual performances we've seen over the last couple of weeks. Jesse Doherty touchdown record. Alex DiNapoli, 3 interceptions in the second half of last week's game. Really, just an incredible group of kids.
By the way, Riley Leonard, son of Brian Leonard, did a nice job there on the long snap and cover.
It will be first down and 10 for.
A good game for a long snapper, Jim. You don't even know he's there,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. Again, in the secondary, we have number 22, Jack Doherty, running back, cornerback, senior. Fantastic player. He's had a great season so far on both sides of the ball. He and Day split the running duties almost evenly. And then Palm and DiNapoli at the safety positions. And, of course, Aiden Beckenhughes, heart and soul kid, playing corner at the top of your screen. Oh, come on. Ball was underthrown. DiNapoli had good coverage. The receiver was coming back to the ball and brought some contact and drew the flag.
Yeah, it's tough. You can run hip to hip with them and be in the right position. Receiver stops short on an underthrown ball and you run into him.
15-yard penalty.
Really nothing Alex can do at that point. He's trying to play defense the way he knows how, and underthrown ball advantage Lexington here. Looks like there is well, I think they mixed the quarterbacks in the first series. Little runner, little thrower here. Eamon Centrella, number 72, on the pursuit with a fantastic tackle.
That's a great backside play. Squeezes it down. As a defensive lineman to make that tackle going the other way. That's a fantastic play by Centrella.
It's going to be second down.
Number 9, Andrew Jack Vaughney. Number 8, Sean Crowley and Josh Robichaud, the juniors on this defense. They'll be returning. You'll hear lots of them in the years to come. Number 72, Eamon Centrella, is just playing out of his mind right now.
Nice job by Giacavone. Came up, was really there to set the edge, forced that play inside to Centrella. Very nice play by Giacavone. Number 9, outside linebacker for Reading.
2 new seniors in the game, Brian. Number 28, Carter Leonard, and number 74, Brian DeMille, into the game here on their third and long package, what you would call kind of a nickel.
2 sticks here. Yeah, 2 sticks. It looks like we got the extra defensive back nickel package in.
Quarterback rolls to his right, throws back across his body, and the pass is complete to number 9. There's a shake and a bake, and he's off to the races. He brings the ball inside Reading territory to about the 33-yard line. Flag on the play, usually where there's kind of holding, but let's see what the referees come up with here. Feels like it might be coming back. Looks like an eligible receiver.
On the play was an ineligible man downfield.
Rockets caught a break there. Got a name for me, number 9 for Lexington. You got a name for me, Brian?
It'll be third down.
Good player so far. Clearly looking at him to make some plays.
Amari Mao, wide receiver.
About 16 yards to go for the first down.
Okay, Lexington
He's a
line
freshman.
up now.
Listed as a freshman.
Freshman,
So,
okay.
Very good. Very good.
Future's bright for that young man, for Lexington for sure. Ball comes back, and the Rockets on defense here are facing a 3rd and 15. Looks like Shea Donahue, number 15, in the game, at a sub-cornerback position. Lexington runs the ball, which is strange on a 3rd and long, but a fantastic job not being fooled by that. Let's see who gets up from the bottom of the pile. Looks like number 4, Ryan Strout, getting in the mix there. Good job for Strouty. He's more than just a prolific receiver. He can play some defense too.
Yard, 82, fourth down.
Definitely a luxury this team has. The depth and the fact that a guy like Strout really plays one way, can flex in on defense. Deep team for sure. Conservative play call, you're right, on a 3rd and long. Looks like they're willing to just punt and try and play the field position game here.
We're going to back up a little further on a false start here for Lexington. Reading will gain at least another 5 yards. So what Beck and Houston Strout want to do here, Brian, right? They want to catch the ball in the air. If at all possible, they can not let it bounce. They can catch the ball on the fly. The last punt went way over their head, so they've backed up 5 yards in an attempt to catch it in the air and get a return.
They're going to set up a return here, Jim.
Going to let this one bounce. The Rockets have similar field position here. They take over about their own 33-yard line. 4:31 left to go in the first quarter. Not a lot of offensive action. A defensive struggle so far. Score Reading 0, Lexington 0. Thank you for joining us, those who are listening at home. Again, you want to shout out. We're going to do some shout outs later. 781-405-7405. Let us know you're listening. We're interested to know who's out there in Rocket Land. DiNapoli, Strout, Beckenhuis, Doherty, Alvin Day. Fantastic skill set for Murphy to work with here. Beckenhuis in motion, trips to the left, handoff is to Day. Breaks a tackle, breaks 2, gets into the secondary. Tremendous gain on first down, gain of 11.
Their tendency now, this is 3 times so far. They're blitzing 52 up the middle, so it's nice play by Day to avoid the tackle, get some positive yardage here. Look, they'll have to account for that blitz, that interior blitz by Lexington.
Reading's going to go hurry up offense. Quick hitter to number 10, Jesse Doherty. Second leading receiver on the team in terms of receptions and yards. This season it's been Strout Doherty, Doherty Strout in the pass game.
And about 8 to go.
Gain of about 3. Rockets line up trips to the left with quads to the left. 5 wide receivers with Jack Doherty in the game. Murphy back to pass. Steps up. Underthrown a little bit. Alex DiNapoli made a fantastic attempt, but that one clearly hit green grass before he was able to haul it in. Rockets here are going to face a 3rd and long. Again, they're sticking with Jack Doherty at the tailback position. Again, he and Day, single back formation, but they share the duties. Equally capable seniors. Murphy moving Doherty for protection purposes. He drops back to pass. Fantastic job by Murphy to find Jesse Doherty down the right sideline, and he's out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And if we had replay right now, Brian, I'd go back to number 73, Brady Swanson, with a fantastic job on Murphy's backside. Great block. Murphy felt a little bit of pressure, stepped up, found Doherty. Well done by Swanson on the offensive line.
Beautiful job to flow to the right by Murphy. You're right, great backside blocking. A little bit of pressure up the middle and found Doherty. Those two, what a great connection, what a great combination, Murphy to Doherty this year.
Day back in the game, 2-2 set. Beckenhuis in motion. Set up a screen to Alex DiNapoli, and he could go. The 10, the 5. Alex is into the end zone for a touchdown. Well-designed play. Fake screen to the left, tunnel screen to the right. Get some linemen and some receivers out in front of Alex, and DiNapoli knows just what to do with it to put it in the end zone.
Linemen downfield, making the block, showed their athleticism, especially Josh Robichaud, saw 70 downfield. Excellent downfield blocking is right. And yeah, just like you draw it up.
You know those linemen, Brian, love to get out in space and block some little people, right? And that's exactly what they did.
You know, if you're one of the little guys, you just go low and let them fall up right over the top of you. So that's right, self-preservation.
All right, here comes the sophomore battery. Riley Lerner, number 45, snapping to number 3, Jack Murphy. And of course, the leg of one Mr. Jake Palm for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, good kick, well executed. Point after, touchdown. 2:50 left to score. Reading 7, Lexington 0. Good to see the Rockets jump on the field first. A great feature of this new field, Brian, of this fantastic light system that come with a laser show by Ace Bryson after scoring plays.
This felt like we're in South Carolina, Jim, or something, SEC territory with the light show, and looks good. They did a great job with the field. It's great to be out in the new stadium here, and most have been here. If you haven't, they did a phenomenal job. So kudos to the administration and the school system.
By the way, the phone's blowing up with people. That we're going to do some shout-outs later, but we get some fantastic people watching from all across the country, really. It's fantastic to see.
For the Minutemen,
BVH from Pittsfield, Maine. What's up, Brian? As loyal as they come, right? Right, Brian? Love to see him. Good boot by Palm down to about the 10-yard line. The Rockets converge. Number 38, Devon Bursey, the first on the tackle, and then a host of Reading tacklers to finish off the play. Number 44, Ben Deemer, sophomore, in the mix. Carter Lerner, Devon Bursey. Well done.
Deemer's had a great couple of weeks on special teams, in on a number of tackles. That's a sophomore right there. Excellent player.
Looks like the Rockets are coming out a little bit more of a four-man front here, Brian. Maybe a little stronger against the run here. Okay, trusting their athletes on defense. Beckenhughes shifts to the trip side. Max Leone and Giacomo Iapika handling the middle, with Alex DiNapoli filling.
Joseph Sims, the ball carrier.
Really good pursuit by Andrew Jack Vaughney at the outside linebacker spot.
By number 9, Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, nice job forcing that inside, not allowing the big play outside. Great pursuit by the linebackers on the interior. Nice play by the Rocket defense.
Giacomo's sister Marissa surprised him and flew home from coastal Carolina to surprise him on senior night. So wonderful family, the Iapikas. Lisa likes when I mention her name. And I think I'm going to get some pasta and meatballs out of it. But welcome back to Reading, Marissa. Lexington tries their hand on the right side. The Rockets defense is stout. Right on cue, Giacomo Iapika, Eamon Centrella, Sean Crowley.
Of the Reading defensive line.
Bring up a third and medium.
Led by number 72.
Minute 42 left to go in the quarter. Clock is running. Rockets currently lead 7-0.
26. It's going to be third down and about 7 yards to go.
Feels, Brian, like Lexington likes to keep the ball on the ground, wants to play the field position, run the clock down a little bit, see if they can shorten the game.
Keep the ball out of the hands of the Reading offense. They're going to have to make a play here. They haven't yet made a first down, minus the penalty.
Again, new quarterback in for Lexington. Little option to the left. Jake Palm on the pursuit. Great job driving him out of bounds. Did not get the first down. It'll bring up a third and short for Lexington. It's decision time for the Lexington coaching staff. Fourth down, I should say. Fourth and short.
He's run out of bounds by Reading's number.
Reading safeties in the box, running the alley. That extra player in the box, Aiden, and DiNapoli did on the last play. Palm on that play. They look good running the alley, the Reading safeties.
If I could get down at Aiden Beckenhuse's ear, I need him to move 5 yards and catch this punt. If he catches this punt, there's some alleys there. They've let the last two drop, and I think Coach Fury would like to see this ball caught in the air and a return made. Lexington runs on a player late.
Only one back now, Jim. They had two back last time. Beckenhuse by himself back there on punt return.
Lexington's a little confused on the punt team. See if the Rockets can take advantage.
This is an actual punt. Looks like it.
Nice high arcing punt. Beckenhuse is going to let it drop. Jack Doherty does a nice job getting out of the way. Rockets will take over about the 37-yard line.
38, where the Rockets take over first down and 10.
Brian, I want to call out talk about guys that you don't hear their name very often. It just means they're doing their job. How about number 65, Ryan Mulvey, the left guard? You barely notice he's in the game sometimes because you don't hear the name called, because he just does his job every single snap. And he's been doing it for 2 years. He's quiet, unassuming, smart, tough, and just plays. And it's just a pleasure to see his career blossom here.
Fundamentally solid and also a phenomenal baseball player as well.
Day off the right side. Looks like Mulvey leading him up through the hole. Nice gain of about 5 yards on first down. Looked like a power play. They had a double team on the right side with Mulvey on cue, right? Pulling up and into the... I swear we didn't know that was coming, right, Brian? We got lucky there.
It'll be second down.
Love the communication in from Coach Sheehan to Murphy and the rest of the team. You don't see high school teams communicating like this very often. Really well-coached team from Coach Fiore on down, Coach Blanche, Coach Sheehan, and all the others. Nice job with the snap count. Rockets have used that as a weapon all year long, and they were really nice job with the discipline and really capturing 5 free yards.
Lexington.
Looks like it's going to move the chains for the first down.
That is enough for the first down. Ball is at the Reading 49.
Rockets looking to go fast. Day. Murphy flanked by Day. Beckenhuis in motion. Alvin Day, same play, up with Ryan Mulvey leading the way. Really nice gain on first down.
The ball carrier.
You know, Jim, the line obviously opening up. Beckenhuis comes down, puts a seal on the linebacker. You know, just a great blocker also as a receiver. You know, phenomenal D-back, great receiver, great blocker, just good football player all around.
That's the end of the first period with the Rockets up 7-0. We'll change directions and we'll head away from the scoreboard here. What people used to know affectionately know as Imagination Station, which is no longer there. Now it's our tailgating lot for the parents. Don't tell anybody. Rockets, of course, 7-0. This is their last regular season game before the playoffs start. Seeding comes out Monday. If you know, tonight's regular season games are over, the committee meets on Sunday. Tournament seedings come out Monday, and the playoffs start before Thanksgiving. There's potentially 2 rounds of playoffs before Thanksgiving. So this isn't the last home game. They could host a playoff game, and they'll be home on Thanksgiving this year. Lots more fun here at Hollingsworth Field. Ryan Strout with the reception. Nice gain of about 15. Again, Brian, a nice, what they call an RPO. It's a run-pass option. They put the ball in Murphy's hands. They let him read linebackers. If the linebacker comes up to stop the run, he throws it to Strout behind. They've really mastered this play over the last couple of years, and well executed there by Strouty.
Yeah, sits down nicely. They're on the same page. They played a lot of football together, quarterback and receiver there.
Yeah, number 8, Sean Crowley at the tight end position. Beckenhuis and Day in the backfield. Murphy sends Beckenhuis in motion. Trips to the left. Another RPO, same play to Strout. Really great job up front. The key to these RPOs now, the offensive, it's got to be quick because the offensive lineman can't get too far downfield. They don't know if it's a run or a pass. They have to react, and I think that's what they just called. I think Centrella got downfield. I thought it was quick enough, Brian, but apparently not.
Yeah, certainly wasn't a deep route or anything, Jim. 5-6 yards, settled down, same play as before.
For an illegal man downfield.
That's a penalty that Reading has lived with. You know, it's effective most of the time, but sometimes it bites you. That illegal man downfield penalty. Number 4, Strout in motion. Handoff is to Day. Up the middle, great hole over Colin Donahue, and great hard running by Alvin Day to get into the secondary. Nice gain of about 9 yards on first down.
He picks up about 10 yards. It's going to be second down.
That's what you want. Very manageable second down, 2nd and 5 here. Opens up the playbook now, and great gain by Day up the middle. Great job of the lineman.
In comes Doherty, in comes DiNapoli. Murphy has trips to his right with Strout, Beckenhuis, and DiNapoli. Jesse Doherty, the single receiver, to the left. Jack Doherty in the backfield. Aiden in motion. Handoff is to Jack Doherty up the middle. Really nice hole. He breaks a guy miss, and he's on into the secondary, down inside the 5-yard line. Wiry, tough senior Jack Doherty. New level of speed in the game. I would say, you know, lightning and thunder. You get Day's got the thunder. You throw in Jack Doherty. It's just enough of a change of speed to keep the defense off balance, and a great run on second down.
Becken Hughes again there, motions in as a fullback, kicks out what would have been the left end on defense on the right side, opens up a hole behind the lineman. Excellent job by Becken Hughes.
First and goal from about the 5-yard line. Strout in motion. Handoff is to Doherty. Makes the guy miss and gains about 2. Flag on the play. Looks like a face mask. Likely against Lexington. Be a half the distance to the goal penalty. Here comes running formation with Thunder. Alvin Thunder Day and Sean Crowley. I think Alvin would like that nickname, Thunder, right? That's kind of badass. Back to the old USC days, right?
That's right.
With Reggie Bush and
Lendale White.
Murphy in the shotgun, flanked by Day. Signaling his receivers, Strout in motion. Handoff is to Day up the middle. Did he have enough? He did. He's in for the touchdown. Nice push up front, led by Donahue, Centrella, Robichaud, Ryan Mulvey, Brady Swanson. Put one on the board here. Rockets up 13-0 with the extra point to come. Coach Sheehan looks over the defense, sees what they're going to line up in, is going to call one of a couple of plays here. They could snap the ball directly to Day, and he could run it in. They shift it out to James Murphy, who throws the ball to Aiden Beckenhuis, and he doesn't come down with it.
That ball is incomplete. Score remains.
Tricky little double pass. Strout shuffled it out to Murphy, who caught it and threw it to Beckenhuis. Did not execute.
Lexington 0.
Might have got a little too cute there, right? They get the extra point team that's working, you know. But of course, what that does, Brian, as you know, as you go into the playoffs, it gives opponents something to have to defend. So a chunk of their practice time will be used to defend a formation like that with lots of different options.
And they have been very successful this year in some of those different looks on the goal line, extra points. They've been highly successful. Does give those that are scouting the film something else to look at.
9:26 left in the half. Rockets up 13-0. Number 84, Michael Boutiette on the field. 44, Ben Deemer
Number 8
on the kickoff team. 29, Feds Antoine. Max Leone, the first one down. Excellent tackle. Max, the first one down. Senior Thomas Merkel on the assist. Number 89, senior Jordan Whitmer down in the mix as well. Lexington takes over. First down and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
Will be first down and 10.
Coach Blanchard has to like what he's seen so far from his defense, Brian. Doing a nice job on first down. Number 76, Roman Olivardia.
Yeah, and winning the field position game too, Jim. Setting up the offense. Defense has looked sharp tonight early on.
Lexington runs the ball around the left side. Really nice gain on first down for number 5.
Brandon Grulon is the ball carrier.
Number 9, Mo Amari.
Steps out of bounds.
Hope I get that name right.
32.
Little more than the Rockets want to give up on first down.
They're going to push that edge on those quarterback keeps. try and break it. That's the first one they've really been able to get on the Rocket defense here.
Looks like Lexington is going to stick with Mao on as the quarterback here. They've had a couple of players in that position, including O'Shaughnessy. Hand off to number 26 along the left-hand side. He makes a man miss and then breaks off into the secondary, only to be tracked down by number 2, Alex DiNapoli.
Defense on a blitz there. We miss on a blitz. Obviously, you're at a disadvantage. Lexington found an opening and was able to advance over the 50 for the first time.
Nice little run by Sue Joseph. And certainly Lexington Minutemen are marching. Get it? Minutemen marching. You see what I did there?
Saw it, Jim.
Into Reading territory. First down and 10, ball on the 45-yard line, trips to the right. Mo's the quarterback. He's going to run the ball on the left-hand side, a quarterback lead, met there by number 70, Josh Robichaud, and Giacomo Iapika. 23, Max Leone in the mix as well, having a great game. His first start, unless I'm missing my mistake, first start by Leone at the linebacker position. He's playing well, Brian.
He is, and earlier in the year, played a lot more on the offensive side of the ball, some early touchdowns supporting the Reading offense, seeing him on the defensive side as well last couple of weeks. Good player, solid player, again, highlighting the depth of the Reading seniors.
Looks like the Rockets going more with the four down look as opposed to the 3-4 they kind of were traditional this year. Lexington lines up, trips to the right, single receiver left, single back in the backfield. Mo sprints out to the right, finds a man in the flat. Really nice gain on first down and a nice tackle down the field by number 5, Aiden Beckenhuis. Really nice play by the Minutemen. Roll out to the right, through the ball to number 4, Renaro Ryan, and another first down for Lexington.
Yeah, Lexington's had success with the quarterback pitching the edge that time, flooding the zone over there, finding an open receiver, and getting a first down.
Lexington is finding a rhythm with Mo at quarterback. They like Brian to move him out of the pocket, keep him on the move, but as he showed just there, he can throw the ball as well as run it. Have to account for both. Rockets look to bring pressure. The pressure was there, Brian. 16 Iapika and Jake Palmer in the backfield. They just have to do a better job of wrapping up and tackling.
Safeties walked up on that as well and blitzed, you're right. And when you miss on a blitz, you're at a disadvantage. Again, a little bit of an opening. Not too bad, though. 3-4 yards on that. Rockets recovered. Second down.
Coach Fiore and Coach Blanche doing some coaching to young Mr. Palm, who's having a phenomenal season, starting as a sophomore, playing a ton of football, getting better and better each week. We'll be calling his name, I have a feeling, in the next couple of years, Brian.
All 3 phases with Jake, offense, defense, and obviously the kicking game. Great player.
Lexington trips to the left. Mo is going to keep it around the right-hand side. Giacomo Iapika on pursuit. Mo's going to break it into the end zone. Number 9. Touchdown, Lexington.
Success again, Jim. Rolling that quarterback out, attacking the edge, getting around the edge in this case, and open field. Good athlete there. Open field misses and gets in the end zone. Big play for Lexington, trying to stay in this ball game here. Nice answer by them.
5:57 left in the first half. Reading up 13-6. Big extra point coming here. See if the Rockets can get some pressure on this extra point try. Really nice job blocking that. Looks like number 5, Aiden Beckenhuis, came to play today on senior night. As usual, why wouldn't you expect Aiden to come to play? Comes to play no matter what the situation.
Yeah, real solid football player. Great instincts. Plays on both sides of the ball. Got some inside pressure there.
Again, we want to remind you to check out the banners that are on the fence.
Again, 5:57 left, 13-6 Reading. I'd like to take a minute to look at the cheerleaders now. Some great senior cheerleaders led by Amber Cashins, Ashley Ackerbloom, Bella Balicki, Courtney Goldner, Gabriella Bennett, Grace Sullivan, Maya Perkins, Melody Vakili, Morgan Gilblair, Sarah Talty, Taylor McGrath, and captains Audrey Thornton, Lily Haverty, and Stacy Levesque. Really great group of senior cheerleaders to complement the senior football players, and they're doing an outstanding job tonight. Jack Doherty into Napoli deep. Ball is kicked out of bounds. That'll be a penalty, and the Rockets will get a nice starting field position here to start this drive with 5:57 left to go in the second quarter.
The kick going out of bounds is an illegal procedure against Lexington. Reading will take the ball at their own 35. Correction on the touchdown was number 9, Amari Moe.
Out come the Rockets in the traditional 4 wide receiver set. Trips to the right. Jesse Doherty, the single receiver, to the left. Murphy flanked by Day. 10 seniors and a junior on this offense. Played a lot of football together. Murphy back to pass. Protection is good. He steps up and finds a receiver. It's Alex Napoli, number 2. And he could go all the way. The 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Reading Rockets.
Beautiful ball. Waited for DiNapoli to clear the safety. Right over the top. Beautiful throw by Murphy.
Really nice job. It starts with fantastic protection up front. Murphy had all day. Looks off the free safety. Throws the ball down the seam to DiNapoli, and he does the rest with it.
Yeah, and you're right, Jim. You know, the timing allowed that play to happen. Great job by the offensive line.
With the Rockets up 19-6, it looks like the Rockets will go for 2. Up by 13, the book says go for 2. Murphy will line up in the shotgun again.
Traditional set here.
Murphy trying to send Strout. Now he stops Strout. Now sends him in motion. Handoff is today. Nope, it's a fake, and Murphy's going to sprint it around and run it in himself. Yeah! And he is, let's see what the refs do, he's in for the 2-point conversion.
Goes in for the score.
Good job showing off some legs and athleticism there by Murphy. I think that was a design throw, but he tucked it and stuffed it in for the 2-point conversion. Light show ensues, and the Rockets are up 21-6.
Quick score there by the Rockets. Still plenty of time, 5:45 left. They scored with less than a minute there off the clock. So got to be thinking that the defense would like to get a stop here, get the offense back for another drive. Of course, they'll be receiving the ball in the second half as well. So chance to separate a little bit here if the defense can make a stop.
That's the old Bill Belichick plan, right? Let's score going into the half, time it up so we scored, and get an extra possession coming out of the half. And you're right, I think the Rockets could use a stop here. They still have 3 timeouts, Brian. They could use the timeouts if they get a good stop here on first or second down. Great action, beautiful night here. Student section is outstanding. It's USA night. Everybody's dressed in red, white, and blue. Fantastic turnout, no wind. Great, great fall New England football evening. Palm with the boot. Lexington receiver to return it. Number 28, Carter Leonard on the stop. Great breakdown and pursuit. Great job by senior Carter Leonard. Carter, an outstanding young man, an outstanding student, looking at some engineering type schools like MIT, WPI, RPI, potentially to play football in college.
First down and 10 for Lexington at their own 19.
Brian, it is a stressful time for these kids. This is college application time. I know all of these kids are, having fun being seniors, but also applications are out. Where am I going to go to school? Where will I be accepted? It's an exciting time for them, no doubt.
The early process too, Jim, you're absolutely right. This is a busy time for the kids.
Toss to the right. DiNapoli on the pursuit, and he absolutely swallows up the Lexington running back, number 26, Sue Joseph. The speed and athleticism by Alex DiNapoli just jumps off the page right now.
Giacavone came up, spills that, rather than turns it and spills it out, and there's DiNapoli right where you want him, running the alley. Make that play. That's a loss of 1 for Lexington. Reading defense, good start to this drive here.
17-yard line.
Still plenty of time.
Rockets in a 4-man front. Crowley, Olivardi, Robichaud, Centrella on the defensive line. Handoff to number 26. He's going to break it. He's good go. Alex DiNapoli's the only man he's got to beat. He's at the 40, the 30. Here comes Jack Doherty on the pursuit and pushes him out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Great effort in pursuit by Jack Doherty, but certainly not something the defense can be letting up in this situation in the game.
Run to the short side, Jim.
3-yard line.
Caught Reading, a little short-handed.
It'll be first and goal to go.
Joseph Sue with an outstanding run down the right sideline. When you can separate from DiNapoli, you know you've got some speed. And again, kudos to 22 Doherty for that extra effort to knock him out and give the Rockets a chance to keep him out of the end zone. With 4:21 left to go in the half, and the Rockets up 21-6. Number 74, Brian DeMild in the game, senior. Look for Amari here to move the pocket, be on the run. Run left, met very well by DiNapoli, and I believe Eamon Centrella.
Centrella, really excellent play right there. Textbook play. Uses his hands, sheds the block, makes the tackle. Just a very big, strong, physical kid. Wouldn't want to have to block him for an entire game, that's for sure. But really, textbook, uses his hands well. Excellent tackle. That's why he's a captain. Also, a great lacrosse player too. Great athlete. Great athlete.
Eamon looking to possibly play football in college too. Places like St. Anselm's and Stonehill College and a couple of others are in pursuit of Mr. Centrella. Amari's going to roll to the right. Giacomo Iapika going to fill the lane. Nice tackle by number 8 Sean Crowley and Giacomo Iapika to keep him out of the end zone.
Ball down to the 1. It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd and goal here from about the 1.5-yard line. 2:53 left in the half. Looks like Amari's coming. Oh, he's hustling out, maybe just to get the play. Could be an injury situation.
Again, they're again trying to stretch the edge here.
Of course, Lexington would like to use this clock as much as possible, not give the ball back to the Rockets with much time left in the half.
Got to think that Reading may be thinking about a timeout here if they can get a stop on 3rd down.
Look for Joseph Sue or Amari to do the heavy lifting here for Lexington. Well, we have time here, Brian. I want to mention a few other seniors. Number 89, Jordan Whitmer. Number 87, Jack Mahoney. Number 63, George Feitis. Number 17, Thomas Merkel. Some names you don't hear all that often, but they're in on special teams and doing some things here on senior night. Those texts keep coming in. We're going to have a halftime shout-out session here in a minute. The action has been so hot, we haven't been able to get any in. This is a big stop here for the Rockets here. Up 21-6. It's 3rd and goal from the 1.5-yard line. Just over 2 minutes left in the half. Big play for both sides here. Colin Donahue in the game, number 75. Next to big Roman Olivardia, Centrella, Robichaud, and Sean Crowley.
Under center.
Oh, quarterback sneak by Omari, and I believe that he's in. No signal yet. Lexington players think he's in. Scrum at the bottom of the field. Let's see what the call. It's either going to be a touchdown or it's going to be fourth down. Fourth down and goal. Clock continues to run under 2 minutes, and the Rockets have an opportunity to make a tremendous goal line stand.
Goal line. It's going to be fourth and goal to go from about the 1.
That clock continues to bleed.
Yeah, and Lexington probably wants it that way, Jim. They don't, whatever happens here, whether it's a turnover on downs or they score, they do not want to leave time on the clock for the Reading offense.
Donahue, Olivari, Robichaud, Centrella
again.
Expecting the quarterback sneak here. Man in motion, that's a false start. Lexington's going to get backed up and catch a break. I believe it was the tailback who jumped a little early.
Start against Lexington, a 5-yard penalty.
Good call by the officials. And that's going to go back to about the 6-yard line. It'll be 4th and 6.
It's going to be fourth down and goal to go from about the 5.
Lexington, the coach, has a decision to make, potentially try an extra point. But if you remember, Brian, they had one blocked before, so that may not be a strength of Lexington right now. Clock continues to run. Just over a minute to go. Coach Fiore calls a timeout, trying to save some of that clock here for the offense, should they be able to take over on downs.
It's been an exciting fourth quarter here. Lexington scores, Reading answers. Lexington on the move again, all in the last 6 minutes here of the half. So big play here.
Really nice goal line stand. Brian, if I'm the offensive coordinator right now and you're the defensive coordinator, I'm thinking about taking Omari and running him out of the pocket, getting him maybe to the wide side of the field where he can run or throw. What are you thinking defensively?
Yeah, I agree. You know, defensively, what you want to be aware of is a boot, or they've obviously had their success pushing the edge, getting outside here. You want to be aware of potentially with 5 yards, a bootleg, a little rollout. Give the quarterback an option to run or throw. So I would expect that we'd see a rollout here with a throw option.
Big play here by the Rockets on fourth down. Just over a minute to go. Fans are on their feet. Let's see what Lexington can pull out of their bag of tricks. Amari in the shotgun. Flanked by Sue. Looks over to the coach for a signal. Coach gives them the thumbs up and they're ready to roll. Omari rolls to the right, little option to the right. It's an option fake and a great play by number 16, Giacomo Iapika. Josh Robichaud and a host of Reading tacklers, including Sean Crowley. A big stop on fourth down.
Jim, can we go back and recognize Jack Doherty on the pursuit play? You know, chasing what's about 50 yards, backside down, making the play inside the 5, and ultimately what leads to a stop inside the red zone. So that's a big hustle play by Doherty. We don't want to forget that.
Oh, no
really
question. Those are the unsung plays that you forget about, that the coaches love, that extra effort to set up that defensive stand. I couldn't agree more, Brian. Now let's see what Murphy can do. Backed up into his end zone. Still going 4 wide, flanked by Day. Probably going to run the ball here to get things moving, would be my guess. Stroud in motion.
Only one safety here, Jim. Will they take a shot? Nope.
Handoff is to Day. He cracks it on the right-hand side, and he could be gone. Ryan Mulvey down with the key block, and here goes Alvin Day all the way out to the 40-yard line, and the Rockets have to hustle. Timeout called by Coach Fiore. 48 seconds left to go. A fantastic way to start that drive.
A little bit of a decision play there, Jimmy. Coach is probably going to play it conservative, see what happens. Day with a big run. Now we're going to play aggressive here. We're going to flip the switch here. We're going to go to the aggressive playbook. Let's see if if maybe Murphy can get him in field goal range here with 48 seconds. It's still a timeout left.
Still a timeout, too. By the way, I know we've mentioned him a bunch today. Ryan Mulvey, 35 yards down the field, leading day. That's an incredible effort for an offensive lineman. You don't see that every day. Alvin with nice vision, nice quickness to the edge. Great to see him getting some rhythm here in the run game.
What a great tandem, running back tandem they have between Day and Doherty. They're gonna alter now. They're gonna put Doherty in. It looks like, give Day a break. It's a very nice option for the Reading offense. Two great
Looks like
running backs.
Lexington's gonna continue to cover Jesse Doherty's single coverage out here. I'd keep an eye on that matchup. If I'm Murphy, I'm looking for big number 10. Murphy back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Uses his feet. He's going to pump and go. Using his feet, he stumbles across the 50-yard line for a first down. And Coach Fury uses his final timeout.
On a scramble, James Murphy carries.
Looks like the turf monster got him there. Jumped out of the ground and grabbed his cleat. And Murphy dove forward to get it over the 50.
He can blame the new turf, Jim. That's a little sticky.
Nice gain, puts the ball in Lexington territory. Now, 40 seconds left. If I'm Coach Sheehan, I'm actually thinking about 2 plays in the huddle because we don't have any timeouts left. Maybe 2 plays in the huddle, or we complete one. We got to get up and we got to kill the clock. So Rockets haven't had that many opportunities to run the 2-minute drill. So far, this one's looking fantastic.
Yeah, they get the option of a sideline ball. Work a 10-yard out, 12-yard out, try and get some yards here. I agree.
Jake Palm in the game now as the third receiver, top of the screen. Trips to the right with Stroughton, Beckenhuis, Doherty to the left. Murphy back to pass, sets the protection. Beckenhuis in motion. Murphy back to pass, eyes down the field. Steps up, makes a move. Receiver's getting open for him. He throws the ball back to Ryan Strout. In and out of his hands. That's when Ryan probably should have had it. He knows he should have had it.
It's going to be second down.
But that's okay. There'll be time for that at halftime. Right now, we got to get back to the line of scrimmage and get to the next play.
Lexington playing a more traditional cover 4 there. Looked like they wanted to take away the deep ball. Murphy did a nice job to buy some time and had to throw underneath there just to drop ball.
Right now, Rockets want to stay on the sidelines if at all possible to get out of bounds. If one pops down the middle, that's okay. There's time to stop the clock here for sure. No timeouts. 5 wide receivers. Murphy back to pass. Murphy scrambles away. Decides to throw that ball away. It's actually better that it was not caught because the clock could still be running. Good job to escape the pressure by Murphy there and save the yardage and save the clock. It's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 from the 49.
Here comes Crowley. Here comes Day. Out comes Palm and Doherty. Typically a running set here. Not sure if the Rockets are going to try to sneak in a run, maybe a play action.
No timeouts, so they're going to have to be cautious.
Tight end, Crowley to the right,
the middle
with Beckenhuis top of the screen. Murphy back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, lets one fly. Oh, it looks like there's some action over there on Aiden Beckenhuis. With 18 seconds left to go, a pass interference call on our man Omari. Kids played a lot of football on both sides. In comes Palm, out comes Crowley.
Number 9.
Rockets got to be ready to go. The clock will wind upon the setting of the clock.
Getting in the territory now where anything inside, anything not out of bounds here is a tough call. They're going to have to move fast.
First down and 10.
Plenty of time to get set. The officials have to wind the clock. Ball's ready for play. Murphy back to pass. Protection is good. Takes a sack and goes down hard.
Back to pass. Murphy is hit.
7 seconds left. He's got to kill the clock here. Doesn't look like there's going to be enough to get it off the play.
That's the end of the first half.
Unfortunate way to finish, but the Rockets will finish the half up 21-6. A lot of positives there in the first half for Reading. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back at the end of halftime here. We'll leave the camera on, Brian, to make sure we can see the band, okay? And leave the microphones on as well. Hopefully folks at home can hear the Rocket Marching Band.
Just trying to, hey, Lisa.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Pride of Reading, Reading High School Marching Band and Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reading High School Marching Band and Color Guards.
Okay, we are back. Welcome to the second half, everybody. Jim Murphy here with Brian Lerner. Rockets up 21-6. We just saw an incredible performance by Reading's band. Well done. Hopefully you got to hear some of that at home. Definitely got to see it, but not sure how the acoustics will work here. But fantastic job by the Reading Marching Band and Color Guard, and happy to see that program thriving as it always does. Rockets making their way back onto the field, again up 21-6. Big defensive stand to start the second half. Rockets receive the football. Brian, what do you hope to see here in the second half?
Well, on offense, you know, they put together a couple of nice drives on the back end of that half. You'd like to see that continued success on the offensive side of the ball, obviously. Move the ball. Defensively, they've been solid defensively. A couple of big plays. Credit Lexington breaking a couple of runs, weak side runs, getting around edge. I think you contain the Lexington run game. Obviously, they're looking for the big play, have not thrown the ball much. And then on offense, continue to move the ball. So we will see here as Reading is going to get the ball, obviously, to start, Jim, as you mentioned, and see if the offense can get some points on the board early.
First shout out of the third quarter to one of my favorite seniors, Caroline Higgins. Not able to be here today. She's unfortunately in the hospital, but watching from her hospital room. Caroline, we love you. We miss you. Not the same without you. I know the boys are playing hard and wish you were here. But shout out to you and hope this puts a smile on your face. Come back soon. Couple of Rocket alumni checking in. Sean Cronin and Trevor Conroy watching from Montreal, Canada tonight. Wow. Can you believe it?
The kick goes out of bounds.
The kickoff goes out of bounds again. It's going to give the Rockets nice field position again to the 35-yard line. Maybe they might be doing that on purpose. I don't know, Brian, maybe to avoid a return, but that's certainly not what you want out of your kicking game to start the half.
That's twice, Jim. It looked like they were trying to pooch it down behind the second line, but up in front of the deep backs for Reading. Not successful though, out of bounds. It gives the ball back to Reading on the 35 here. So here we go.
Number 11 Murphy calling the shots here with number 1 Day to his right. Jake Palm now in the game at the wide receiver spot. Murphy back to pass. Quick one over the middle. Number 4 Ryan Stroud. He's up over the 50, the 45, the 40. Stroud could go. He's inside the 20. He's going to separate and get into the end zone. Ryan Stroud. A 65-yard touchdown strike from Murphy to Stroud. What a way to start the half.
Murph, we saw previously Stroud settle down twice. Murphy hit him into the hook to curl zone. That time he kept going, run the slant right up the seam. Murphy hit him perfect. Those two on the same page to start the second half.
Ryan Stroud, the all-time leading receiver in the history of the program. He's creeping up on 100 career receptions. And he's going to catch this one and get into the end zone. Oh, no, he's not going to get into the end zone. That technically, Brian, is not a reception because it's on a special teams after play, but I'm not exactly sure how many catches Ryan has today. Is that his first, do you know? That's his third. Okay.
Jim, I think we had two short ones earlier.
That's right.
From memory.
But one got called back.
One may have been called back. So we'll have to check with our statistician.
Let's call it 98 receptions. He's 2 away from 100. Let me just tell you, not many receivers can catch 100 footballs. The next closest guy, a kid by the name of Ryan Haney, played in 2011. Ryan Maney, I'm sorry, 2011, 2012, has 65 in the second place, and Stroudy is creeping up on 100. Unbelievable career, catching passes from his best buddy. Who's having more fun than them?
Amazing, about to hit the century mark. That's an amazing statistic.
I think it's one more, Ace. I think it's one more. Ace Bryson checking in with me from the booth, our statistician here. I think Ryan needs one more to make the century mark, and that would be an outstanding accomplishment. Jake Palm to kick off. Rocket kickoff coverage has been solid. '23 Max Leone always sticking his nose in there on the kickoff team.
The Reading kick out to the
Brian, if you're Lexington, what are you hoping to come up with in the first offensive possession in the second half?
Well, obviously you can't go score for score here with them. I don't know if they're better off trying to establish some run, go back to what works, get the quarterback out of the pocket, but you'd like to think that they got to start to throw the ball. Look for them maybe to sneak an inside receiver. It looks like they don't have a tight end up over the middle. They need a big play here.
Fumbled snap. Rockets are on the football. Eamon Centrella, Giacomo Iapika, and who came up with that? Andrew Jack Vonnie. A lot of excitement. Put the ball back in the hands of the Rockets with fantastic field position. This one's on the verge of getting out of hand if the Rockets could punch one in here. Up 27-6. Just getting things started here in the second half.
Yeah, if you're Lexington, 13 seconds and a score for Reading. Ball back on the first play.
If you have a 50-50 raffle,
not opening the second half.
The Ryan Stroud here might catch one here. He's in Murphy's ear right now going, James, throw me the ball, throw me the ball, throw me the ball. And if I know James, this ball's going to number 4. I could be wrong. Beckenhuis in motion. Handoff is to Day. Nope, it's a flea flicker to Stroud. He's going to throw it. He throws the ball back to Palm. A flag on the play with a pass interference, a little trickery. And Ryan Stroud, let me tell you, son, stick to catching the football. That was a wounded duck. And that's the second time they tried to throw the ball with Ryan, a Pop Warner quarterback. But Ryan, his quarterback days are over.
Jim, if he was in his ear before that play, it sounds like he was saying, let me throw one.
Coach Fiore reaching into his bag of tricks, like the trickery. Got the pass interference call out of it. I'm guessing Day's going to Get a healthy dose of Alvin right here. Whoop. Pass out to Ryan Strout. He gets his catch. He gets into the end zone. Go right side the 5-yard line. Ryan Strout makes the century mark. See if Ace Bryson gives him that announcement. Ball's on the 3-yard line heading in. Rockets are hurrying up. Mulvey, Swanson, Donahue look to Murphy for the signal. Stroud in motion. Handoff is to Day. Cuts inside. A second effort gets the ball down to the goal line. Didn't quite get in. Looks like it's going to be first down and goal.
First down and goal to go for the Rockets.
Day doesn't get into the end zone, gets the first down. New set of downs for the offense here. Look for them to try and power it in, I would guess.
Stroud in motion. Murphy under center is going to sneak this one in and put it in. Number 11, James Murphy, puts the cap on that fantastic drive set up by the defense. Little laser show here for Ace Bryson. What do you think? Oh, they do it. They go after the kick. They go after the kick. Here comes Palm, Jack Murphy, Riley Leonard, among others out there on the extra point. Number 25, Robbie Savio. 28, Carter Leonard. A couple new faces on the extra point team. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Rockets go up 34-6.
Makes the score already 34, Lexington 6.
There's the great laser show here at Hollingsworth Field.
Here's the 50-50 raffle ticket.
Ace with the 50-50 raffle. I'm trying to get him to shout out Stroudy, and he's got to go 50-50 on me here.
First number 9, 5, 2, 6, 4, 5. 9, 5, 2, 6, 4, 5. You may pick up your
quick one on the cheerleaders, Brian. Last week they had one of their big competitions, and they finished second out of 7 competitors in their first competition. Doing really well. Got a few more coming up, but certainly a great showing by the squad last week. I believe it was in Burlington.
During the previous series, Ryan Stroud has had 100 pass receptions.
Ryan Stroud just recognized at the stadium here for his 100th reception. Incredible milestone for him.
Rockets come down on coverage. No surprise. Max Leone.
Lexington fields the
Number 17, Thomas Merkel.
30-yard line.
Great play.
Where it's going to be
Number 89, Jordan Whitmer on the play. 84, Boudiette.
Ball is actually spotted at the 29.
36, Tommaso DeLuca in on that play as well. Kickoff coverage has been fantastic for the Rockets on special teams.
Great effort, and great to see some of the younger kids coupled with some seniors making plays on special teams tonight.
Lexington under center for the first time tonight. Handoff to the right side. Met by Colin Donahue and Max Leone. Eamon Centrella running through there. Rockets really opposing their will on defense right now. Number 15 for Lexington. Played some quarterback earlier in the day. Adam O'Shaughnessy on the carry. He's probably not going to want to carry it a second time if he's met with that. Good to see Colin Donahue out there at the nose, flanked by Olivardi, Centrella, and Sean Crowley. Iapika and Leone at the tailback spot. Iapika on pursuit. A host of Reading tacklers just swarming Lexington. Giacomo Iapika coming on the blitz.
Great penetration by the Reading defense, coupled by, again, another mishandled snap. Really sets Lexington back. We got third and long here, 3rd and 2 sticks.
Third down and about 18 yards.
18 yards.
Carter Leonard, Brian DeMille, 2 seniors in on the 3rd down package here, looking to get some pass rush action out of those guys. Ryan Strout's in there. Here comes number 38, Devon Bursey in the game. Bursey's in the game at safety, along with Palm, a couple of stud sophomores.
Lexington's got to take a shot downfield here.
Toss out to the right, hemmed in by the Rockets. Not much there for the Lexington running attack. Well, I got to say, Coach Blanchard, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, really well executed here in the second half. The Rockets have been stout on defense to start this half. Feds Antoine in the game, number 29, key member of the punt return unit. Number 81, Zachary Lindmark out there. Brian, do you know Zach's out there? All right. Let's see if we can get some pressure on some people. Jamie Donahue, number 66. Possible return, set up, a fair catch called by Aiden Beckenhuis, and the Rockets again will get really good field position to start this next drive.
Aiden Beckenhuis picks fair catch as the
Nice decision by Beckenhuis.
at his own 49.
Fair catch, secure the ball, set the offense up at the 50-yard line here.
First down and 10 for the Rockets.
The punter has been a strong point for the Lexington team. Got some really good kicks off today, aiding in the field position game. But the Rockets clearly the better team, up 34-6. They need a big number here for the playoff seeding. So, not that you want to run up the score, but let's put another one on the board here to let everybody know the Rockets are for real. Guessing you're going to see a healthy dose of Alvin Day here on this drive. Stroudy in motion. Handoff to Day. Nope, Murphy pulls it. He's going to throw it out to Stroud again, and he could go. He breaks one tackle, he makes another guy miss, and he's down the sideline. Pick up those feet, Ryan Stroud. Get into the end zone. Career leading receiver. His second touchdown of the game. What a play.
What a nice slide route by Stroud. Murphy puts it right up over the defender. He had a step on him and took it all the way. Great play call right there, and great throw by Murphy. Stroud does the rest.
You know what they love? They love yak. You know what yak is, Brian? Yards after catch. And that's exactly what Ryan Stroud did there. Heck of a game by Ryan. Nice throw by Murphy. Well-designed play. Learned to Murphy to Palm. Extra point is good. Rockets up 41-6. 7:47 left to go in the third quarter.
Reading has come out fast on offense in the second half here. A couple of quick scores. Defense has been dominant.
Okay, quick shout out here to my godson, Brady Murphy. Brady is no relation, but my best friend Sean's son, who happens to be my godson. Birthday coming up pretty soon, buddy, in December. I haven't forgotten. He's watching at home. Brady, you're the man. Thanks for watching. Hope this shout out brings you a smile. Again, anybody out there wants a shout out, 781-405-7405. Keep them coming in. The Magoons are checking in. Great Reading family. Want to say congratulations to our senior football players and cheerleaders. Their son Danny, a football player at St. John's Prep, happens to be in the audience here today. Palm to kick it off. Here comes the Reading kickoff team. Good high kick. Reverse action on the return. Leone doesn't bite. Leone, and who is that? Number 17. Who is that on that pop there?
On the lateral, Russell LeBert.
Couple Rockets in on that one. Palm down in there with Leone, Devon Bursey getting after it.
Hey, Murph, really great discipline right there. Kickoff team kept their lanes down. You saw it with Leone. The change of direction in reverse really didn't impact. They did a nice job keeping their lanes, making the tackle. It's great coaching, great special teams right there.
Shea Donahue in the game, junior, number 15 at safety. Coach Fiore looking to get maybe, Alex DiNapoli some rest. He's been all over the field tonight. Off tackle left. Lexington keeps the ball on the ground. The Rockets are there to meet it. Minimal gain on first down. Colin Donahue, Giacomo Iapika Andrew Jack Vaughney. A lot of names on defense, Brian, tonight, all over the field. It all started with that 4th down goal line stand there. It seemed to really turn the tide on for the Rocket defense.
Big, over the course of a game, few plays can really impact the momentum. That was the one right there.
After this play, we've got an epic shout out coming from Glasgow, Scotland. Little option left, flip out. Andrew Jack Vaughney on the pursuit. Well executed play, but running back stepped out of bounds. Our very own Tim O'Connor texting in from Scotland. It's 1:30 in the morning and he's watching us. I want to know if he's heard about Wally Pipp. You know who Wally Pipp is? Right? He's the first baseman that came in for Lou Gehrig, and he was sick one day. Lou Gehrig came in and played 4,000 straight baseball games.
Hey, what time is it?
It's 1:30 a.m.
Okay,
yeah, he's got more scotch in his system than he can possibly handle right now.
Tim, shout out.
Lexington in a 4-wide set. Hand off to 26. Sue Joseph makes a nice play. Stretches it out. Donahue. Shea Donahue, Colin Donahue. Aiden Beckenhuis, among others.
Spilled that nicely all the way out. Beckenhuis comes up and makes a nice tackle. Enough for a Lexington first down, though. They'll hold on to the ball.
Looking forward to the playoffs. Division II is a strong division, Brian. We're looking to be maybe a top 5 seed, depending on the power rankings come out. Depending on how things play out, there are teams at the top like Reading, King Philip,
Milford,
Catholic Memorial, Milford, really deep Division II playoffs. But I know this Rocket team will be up for any challenge put in front of them. Maybe even have a home game. Omari hands off to 26 Joseph. Makes a cutback and a nice gain on first down for Joseph.
Joseph Sue is the ball carrier.
A little more than the Rockets want to give up here.
He's dragged down, but after a gain of about 15 yards, enough for the first down.
In comes 25, Robbie Savio. Out comes Leone. 5.5 left to go in the third. Rockets up 41-6.
The ball was spotted at the Lexington 42.
Lexington choosing to stay on the ground here. Obviously content with running some clock. See if they can continue to move down the field methodically.
Rockets with a 4 down front. They bring Iapika and Josh Robichaud, just an unbelievable tackle there. Gets in the backfield and gives the running back a bear hug and rips him to the ground. Might have been the quarterback, Amari Mao. Hello, Amari, meet Josh.
Great penetration there, as you stated, Jim. Iapika on the blitz.
Number 70.
Forces.
By the way, Robichaud Jr., 6'2", 295, two-way lineman, hasn't left the field today. You'll be hearing a lot from him tail end of this year and into next. Really came over from Austin Prep, really made a great impact on both sides of the ball.
At the Lexington 42.
No doubt an anchor in that line for Reading.
Robichaud is flanked by Donahue and Olivardi. Hand off to Joseph. Joseph Shue, he's going to cut one. He breaks one back. Aiden Beckenhuis with a touchdown-saving tackle at about the 42-yard line.
Carries the ball into Reading territory at the 44.
Lexington offense changing it up a little bit. Little off tackle there. Couple of nice runs by Lexington off tackle. Pick up another first down.
I don't think Lexington will be a playoff team, Brian, but certainly they have a big game on Thanksgiving, and a lot of good young players, and some really positive things for the Lexington coaching staff going into Thanksgiving. They can build off some of these drives they have here. I think they found a good quarterback in Amari Mo. Sue Joseph's a good little baller. Here comes Mo around the right-hand side. He finds a gap. Gain of about 5 yards, flag on the play.
Mullis, ball carrier. There are flags on the play. On the play, the indication is a holding penalty against Lexington.
Looks like Mateo Gentile, good tough player, captain number 52. Two-way players have been all over the field today. He's been a lot for the Rockets to handle. Fortunately, got a little too aggressive on that play and brings it back to a 1st and 20.
And about 20.
You know what Jack Murphy's doing right now, right? He better be getting loose. See him over there chatting, but if I'm him, I'm throwing the football and getting in Coach Sheehan's ear. Be like, Coach, it's 41-6. Coach, put me in, Coach. Omari Mao hands the ball off to number 11. John Donahue breaks it out to the left, and Jake Palm meets Donahue.
Number 11.
With a good tackle. Looks like he might get the wind knocked out of him.
A couple of times tonight, you know, we've really seen the safeties come up and be a factor on that run defense. Generally unaccounted for in blocking schemes. And you saw Palm come up, fly up. When he's making tackles at the line of scrimmage, he's reading well. Nice job by the safeties. We saw that from DiNapoli earlier as well.
And if we're going to make some waves against folks like, you know, King Phillip and Milford and CM, we're going to need 11 dudes tackling the ball carrier. They are not teams that you can tackle one-on-one. Have to have 11 guys to the ball. Guys like Palm, guys like DiNapoli, you know, filling the box, making tackles. And I know Coach Blanche and Coach Fiore are building up to this playoff run. It's all going to be about stopping the run. A couple of real strong teams in Division II. Injured player on the field for Lexington, I believe, is number 11, John Donahue. Looks like it may be a lower body injury being attended to by the training staff. 2:28 left to go in the third. Reading up 41-6. Quick shout out to the legendary Bobby Carnes. Hello, Bobby. Thanks for watching. Johnny Segala, legendary football player from Reading High. Couldn't make it over the game tonight, but enjoys watching. His boy Cam is a big Rocket supporter. Hi, Cam. Thanks for watching, buddy. What are you going to be for Halloween? Text me, let me know. Big Halloween weekend, Brian, coming up. These kids are fired up.
It's a Monday night, Jim.
As play resumes, it's going to be 2nd down and 20.
Weather looks good. Playing for it coming out of the weekend. That's right.
2nd and 18, new quarterback in for the Minutemen. 15, O'Shaughnessy. 4 wide receiver set. O'Shaughnessy back to pass.
Screen.
Little screen set up, met there right away by Giacomo Iapika, number 16, senior middle linebacker. Have a day, G Money.
That's a great play right there, you know. Iapika read it well. He was a little bit, he was on his own there, made a big tackle. There were blockers out in front, some open field. Iapika steps up, evades the block, makes the tackle. Great individual effort right there by the middle linebacker.
Here comes Leonard, Bursey, Strout in the nickel package. Shea Donahue's out there, number 15. Corners, of course, Beckenhuis and Jack Doherty. 3rd and long. Shaughnessy's going to hand the ball off to Joseph Shue. Met in the middle by Iapika and it's Carter Leonard, excuse me, with the assist by Sean Crowley. Another conservative call on 3rd and long.
Joseph Shue is the ball carrier.
Here comes the Lexington punt team.
Reading, number 20. Michael Rose, correction, number 28.
Under a minute here, 3rd quarter.
Going to be 4th down.
Reading's going to get the ball back. Interesting to see what they do here.
To go for the 1st down. 17.
You think number 11's going to let number 3 get in the game? I don't know. I'm not on senior night. He may not let his little brother take a snap. Who knows? Good pressure by DeMild. Fair catch by Beckenhuis. Rockets will take over in their own 25.
Jim 11, a great teammate. I often see him warming up his brother. The fact that he hasn't gone over to offer to warm him up yet tells me that he wants to stay in this game. So.
Yeah, we were in a 7-on-7 tournament over the summer, and he said to me, he goes, "Oh, Dad, I'm a senior, and I've got all these awards and stuff." Because I think I'm just going to probably do one series and let Jack do the 7-on-7. It's kind of casual and not super important. Well, Jack came home and didn't get a single snap that day. He's not giving up anything.
He's competitive, Jim. I think that comes from his dad.
Max Leone, number 23 in the game at tailback, flanking Murphy. Handoff is to Max around the right side. Nice block by Crowley. Nice cutback. Really nice gain on first down.
Number 23, Max Leone is the ball carrier.
Josh Robichaud continues to pancake people and then pick them up like a gentleman. And then pancake them again. I love it. He's having a night, as is Colin Donahue, Ryan Mulvey, Centrella, doing whatever they want to do up front in the run and the pass game. Devon Bursey in the game, sophomore running back. Looking to get some burn with the big boys.
That's the
end of the third quarter. Rockets up 41-6.
41, Lexington 6.
Well, Brian, this one is in hand. Still a fourth quarter to play. If you're Coach Fiore and the staff, what are you hoping to get out of the fourth quarter, up 41-6?
Well, this is probably an opportunity to get a little bit of experience for some of the younger guys and stay healthy going into the playoffs. So I think we got an opportunity to bring in some of the younger guys. Although it is senior night, you like to see the senior players get their due a little bit. It's also a great experience for the second teamers to get in and get a little bit of work as well. So I expect we'll start to see those change-outs here in the fourth quarter with a 41-6 score. Great quarter by the Rockets.
Looks like there are some changes coming on the offensive side of the ball here for Coach Fiore. 89, Jordan Whitmer in the game, a senior, 5'9", 155 wide receiver. Jack Murphy, number 3 at the helm. 64, Jacob Whitmore. We got the Whitmer brothers, Jordan and Jacob, in the game together. That's cool. Murphy at quarterback, flanked by Bursey. These two are going to be a tandem to watch in the future, let me tell you. Donahue in motion. Low slap. Murphy's going to keep it and run it around the left-hand side. He's going to be met by some tacklers, breaks a tackle, and then gets brought down for no gain.
Murphy is the ball carrier.
Tough snap there. First snap there for new center. Looks like it's DeMild.
Murphy did a nice job.
Sorry, it's Vautour at center, not DeMild. Sorry, Brad, go ahead.
No, Murphy did a nice job to handle the low snap and certainly not lose any yards here, 2nd and 10.
Jack Mahoney in the game, a senior, 6'1", 170, number 87, to the top of your screen. Number 17, Thomas Merkel, another senior, getting some action here in the fourth quarter. Whitmer in motion. Handoff is to Bursey. Cuts around the right-hand side. Not much there. Tackled for a loss of about 4.
He stopped for a loss back.
James Donahue got up in the hole there, trying to create some action here. New offensive line, Brian, you got to get some flow, you got to get some rhythm. Young kids trying to make some plays.
Jim, that coupled with Lexington, it was bringing some pressure inside that time, really packing in the box there. So it looks like tough to run. Reading's going to spread it a little bit here now. Let's see what Jack does.
Not sure if to let Murphy throw on 3rd and long, giving Bursey some direction. Looks like it's a quarterback lead around the left-hand side. Murphy around the left-hand side, and he breaks one tackle, gets out of bounds, and a nice first down.
Jack Murphy is the ball carrier. He carries the ball out to midfield.
Great speed around end, tiptoed down the sideline, just enough for the first down. Looked like he got it by a yard or 2. Nice run by Murphy. Great job by the receivers blocking on the perimeter there as well.
One thing you'll see from the younger Murphy, he's got great feet. You know, he's not the 6'5" pocket passer that his brother is, but he can make plays with his feet. Different style quarterback, but could be equally as effective. He'll have 2 strong years ahead of him. Handoff is to Bursey, cuts back to the right. There's a hole up the middle. He shakes one. Nice run. Still on his feet inside the 30-yard line. Really done by Devon Bursey. Well done.
Big hole up the middle there, that interior line. Nice job by the Reading offensive line to open up a big hole.
Jordan Whitmer getting in the mix there. Number 79 is Jeremiah Sanford. Jerry's doing a nice job in there. Nick Votour at center. Brian DeMild at right guard. And big Jacob Whitmer at right tackle. I missed that. Was that a snap issue, Brian?
Yeah, rolled back. Jack chose, rather than try and pick it up and make a play, conservative, wise choice, fall on it. You get a 2nd and long now for the Reading offense.
It's a cold night, so if you come off the sideline ice cold, you know, it's not easy for a center quarterback exchange type of an issue.
Ball gets slick too, you know, and in these conditions as well as the night gets colder.
Murphy in the shotgun, 2nd and long, flanked by Bursey. Merkel in motion. He gets the handoff along the right-hand side. Thomas Merkel for a nice gain of about 5. It'll bring up 3rd and about 15. 2 downs to get it. Here, if you can maybe get half of it, Brian, put yourself in a makeable 4th down situation.
That's right.
It's going to be 3rd down at about 18 yards to go for the 1st down.
87, Jack Mahoney, senior. Possible target here to the top of your screen. Next to number 15, Shea Donahue. We got Whitmer and Merkel, the bottom of the field. Murphy on the shotgun. Hand off to Bursey, cuts back to the right, then back to the left. Still plugging along, churning those feet with a really nice gain of about 12 yards. What a good-looking runner he is. Great vision and power.
Great vision. That's what I was going to say, Jim. You know, he started one way, slid back to the right, and then exploded through the hole. Excellent run. Excellent run.
So Jack and Devon already have it next year. Jack's going to take number 1. Devon's going to take number 2, so they can be a 1-2 punch in the backfield. I don't know. Kids talk about these things, you know. But the future is bright with this young core that Coach Fiore has on the field right now. Merkel in motion. Murphy will keep it. He cuts back up to the left. Great block by Whitmer. He's going to hustle for the end zone. Touchdown, number 3, Jack Murphy.
Goes in for the score.
Well-designed play with Merkel going in motion. The defense goes with him. And let me tell you, a great block by Jordan Whitmer, number 89, senior, 5'9", 155. Excellent stock block to free Murphy for the touchdown.
Fun to watch, too. Murphy sets it up with a little head fake and then explodes around the outside. Excellent speed by Murphy.
He already has more rushing touchdowns than his brother, and he's only played for like a minute. Oh, a unusual miscue there on the extra point. Perhaps Murphy was still thinking about his touchdown instead of getting the hold down. But Palm missed that one wide left, and certainly something to work on there for the Rockets. The band is rocking. Student section is gone. Who knows where they are? Maybe Capri. I don't know. Hopefully behaving.
Jim, you stated earlier, great performance on this senior night and final game before the playoffs. Get a little momentum going into the playoffs. Division II is solid. Reading looks good. Offense and defense tonight. Special teams, really full team effort. So kudos to not only the players but the coaches to have the squad ready tonight.
5:15 left. Clock is moving because I think the number is 30. If you're up 30, the clock moves. Score is 47-6. Reading has this one in hand for sure. Again, playoff seeding comes out Monday on Halloween, and we should know whether we're hosting a playoff game next week or on the road next week. Be really interesting to see what happens. Rocket special teams looking for coverage. 31, I believe that was McCloskey, the first one down there.
Turned out to the Lexington 23-yard line.
29, Feds Antoine, also a really nice game on special teams. Seems to be wherever the football is, Feds winds up.
Fans, how about a nice
Some new names and faces on defense here, Brian. Number 44, Ben Deemer at linebacker. 84, Mikey Boudiette. 25, Savio. Looks like Bercy's in there. Jack Murph's in there for Aiden. 66, James Donahue at the defensive tackle spot. 27, Mark Tango. Some young players in for Lexington as well. Great job by the Rocket front seven. Merkel in the game for Doherty. Big JV game tomorrow, Brian, at 9:30 in the morning at Lexington.
It's going to be second down.
That's right. Last year's varsity game, an afternoon game, we played there in Lexington. Felt like a Wrigley Field type game, Jim.
Grass still
Friday
there,
afternoon.
right?
Grass still there. It was like a 3 o'clock kickoff. So
yeah, that did feel weird, right?
Yeah, it did.
Unseasonably warm, and kids were a little lethargic that day on both sides, as I recall. Lexington, 4 wide set. Quarterback rolls to the right. Mikey Boudiette just absolutely destroys it. Right there on the tackle with an assist from Savio. Again, some really good young defensive players, Brian. I know you love the linebackers, but between Boudiette and Deemer, Savio, Bercy, good defensive players here.
Yeah.
The future is bright for Coach Plant's defense, too.
Really, fast across the line there into the backfield. Excellent play by Boudiette.
Looks like number 63 at the nose is senior George Fidus. 5'11", 205. Great to see George in there getting some action on senior night. Merkel, number 17 at corner with Shea Donahue. Run to the quarterback, keep to the right. Met by Deemer, Savio, and others. James Donahue getting in the mix. Mikey Boudiette. 135 and counting. Rockets up easily, 47-6. This one is clearly in hand. At this point in the game, you just want to keep your players healthy, get off the field with a nice victory. Good way to send out these seniors on senior night.
By the host of Reading tacklers for no gain. It's going to be 4th down.
28, Carter Leonard, senior, in the ball game. Bercy back to receive the punt. Number 3, Jack Murphy, looking lost out there at his cornerback position. Just kidding. Referee's going to let that one go. Oh. The ball is loose. The ball is kicked. The ball is kicked. And Jack Murph finally tracks it down. Oh boy, a comedy of errors on that one. I didn't even know what to call. Bercy tried to catch the punt. Probably should have let it go. Fumbled it. The Lexington player picked it up, fumbled it, then kicked it. And here we go. Best play in football. Victory formation. Upperclassmen back in the field for this last play. Take a knee. By the way, James Murphy has cracked the top 5 all-time leading passer in the history of the state of Massachusetts in terms of yardage. Just an incredible career. Of course, he's got all these weapons like Strout, like Doherty, like Beck and Hughes, you name it. Great offensive lineman, great coaching, well-rounded team. Let the celebration begin. Brian, what did you think? Did you have fun?
I did, Jim.
Well, brother, you did well.
Thank you for the invitation, Tim. Enjoy Scotland, and we hope to get you back here soon. Thanks for having me. Hey, great effort on senior night here. Proud to see these guys finish the regular season the way they did. So
Great. Loved having you, Brian. Your football knowledge is second to none, and hope the folks at home learn some things. So great job for Brian Lindmark, Brian Leonard. I'm Jim Murphy. Thank you so much for joining. Congratulations to the Rocket seniors, football players, cheerleaders, and band members. Signing off from Hollingsworth Field. Have a great weekend, everybody. All right, well done, boys. Well done. Okay. I gotta clean up a little bit.